Welcome to OG Ash and the Cut live. You heard it here first. No, I'm just playing. What's up, guys? What's happening? Welcome back to OG Ash in the Cut. All right, I'm here today. I'm flying solo. My partner in crime couldn't make it today. He had a priority he had to take care of. He said it was important. It better be important. Missing one of my shows. But yeah, you got me. You got me here today. Okay. What I want to talk about. What I want to talk about today is a topic that it's something that's personal to me. It's on the lines of defining men providing or providing as a man. You know what I mean? I think it's a lot of talk around this. Okay, you have this thing called zero dating now, which is what these so-called these new generation guys, when they date, they try to avoid gold diggers. So what they call zero dating is basically you would take the girl on a date, like to the walk in a park, walk on the beach, or you sit by the waterside or something like that. Like that's what you do, where you don't have to spend money, and it's this thing where you're trying to prove that she's not a gold digger, so she's trying to fall for you. But hey, basically what I wanted to talk about in this topic is basically what is the definition of men providing. Most people, when you think of men providing, we go straight to money, security. Can he provide? What can he buy me? Does he have a house? Does he have a car? Does he have, six figures, every bloody month? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of thing that I guess society, or you see on social media, where they say is, that's a man providing. However, I beg to differ. And y'all, I want you to comment. I want you to comment on me. I'm solo today. I'm flying solo, so I need you to comment with me, interact back and forth. You know what I mean? But I have to disagree. I disagree because even though I do believe in, to a certain extent, the traditional thing as far as, men working and, providing and doing what you have to do. But as far as, him being the only or sole provider and, taking care of everything, to me, it depends on what he does. Not everybody has a college degree. Not everybody has a job that makes six figures and above and all of that stuff like that, right? Some people have 9-to-5s and they're hardworking men and they do what they can do, So I don't think that's how I feel, personally. Also, what I wanted to say as far as providing is a term that it's a wide variety term. Like, it's providing. When you think about providing, it shouldn't just be money or security. You can provide service. You could provide emotional support, where a lot of women, they don't have a man, because a lot of men can be very closed and they can be, very, like, they don't talk about the feelings or even support his girlfriend or his wife in, any emotional decisions or distress that she might have. So being there for her in that way is providing for her comfort, for her mental health. That's major. I think we take away from a lot of these other provisions and just put it onto money. Another thing is stuff around the house, acts of service. I know I'm a big one for that. Cooking, cleaning, if you got kids, taking care of the kids or helping out with the kids and stuff like that. Making sure that your household is in order, taking out the trash, painting, maintenance, fixing things around the house. All that is that's a service. You're providing for your family. You're providing for your wife. Your wife doesn't have to call no one. She doesn't have to lift a finger. to do any of these types of things. Plus, you still work and bring her money and pay bills too. So even though she might make more money than you, still you're providing a service. As long as y'all a man that's willing to work and do what you have to do, I believe that it shouldn't be a problem with you, with the woman, sorry, when it comes to you providing. Like, I just think it's so bogus. Today I be on social media, and whether it's TikTok or Instagram and stuff like that, and I'm not trying to come for women. Everyone has their standards. Everyone has their preferences and what they want, out of a relationship. But I'm just here to, as always, put my own opinion on stuff. This is not fact. It's my opinion. Okay, guys? So don't at me. But, I be on social media, surfing and stuff, and I just see different women, and they have skits where they play it out where they're going on a date, and the guy's like making her pay for something or pay for the dinner, because she doesn't want to have sex. That's another thing, and it's some of the women on her are just very, I don't know, their standards of what their expectation is for their male, or for the person they're seeking, is sometimes a little unrealistic. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I say it like I'm a little bit old fashioned or traditional, but I think some of these females definitely need to not say lower their standards, but be a little bit more realistic about what's really out there. You know what I mean? Especially if you can't expect a man to provide what you can provide for yourself. At least, if your expectations are gonna be through the roof, at least be able to meet him halfway, or be able to supply that for yourself. That's just my opinion. Okay. Also, I think it has a lot to do with how we were raised, because how we were raised, okay, for me, I was coming up, me and my brothers and my sister, we saw my mom take care of all of the bills, and and all of the, you went to her for everything. She cooked, she cleaned, she worked, she take care of the bills. My dad, I don't know, he might have made more money, but he was not good with handling his finances. So he gave his paychecks to my mama. And so she was the one who was better at handling things. Now, I didn't know that until we were growing, because that was none of our business as kids. So coming up, we always saw mama with the money. Mama was paying for this. Mama was paying for that. Hence, a woman seeing a woman, a man seeing a woman, do all these things. So to me, when I started to get in relationships, it wasn't uncommon for me to go, I guess, 50-50 with a woman. It felt very natural because I saw it coming up. I didn't see my dad, and he was paying everything, even though he worked extremely hard. Don't get me wrong. He worked extremely hard. He just didn't know how to, manage the money properly, which is like a lot of men, they don't know how to do, right? But yeah. So it can also be your upbringing and what you saw when you were coming up, or how you were raised. That goes for men and women too. Also, it's what I discovered, or what I was doing some research talking about this topic. It's like this. It plays into gender roles a little bit too, as far as it's swapping. I don't want to go too much into detail with this one, because it's an episode I want to save for later. But it also goes into gender roles, like where women don't like the fact that men want them to be more domesticated, you know, like some dog or something like that, or a house pet. You know, they want them to be more like, men want their women to be more, you know, a little bit homey, you know, to cook and be able to clean and able to take care of kids. They don't just want a baddie, you know, and stuff like that. I feel we need a little bit more substance than that. And a lot of us guys are really getting hip to it and not letting or allowing social media or what we see on there define what we look for in a relationship or what we're looking for in the opposite sex. You know? And then also, just like back in the day, it's a different time. It's a different generation. You can't really expect women to be like back in the 50s, you know, just stay in the house and cook and clean. And then you have men who are bringing home the bacon and paying for everything. It's just times are different. Yeah. So, okay, I want you to tell me in the comments, what is your take on this topic? What do you get from this? I want to know your opinions. I want you to talk to me because I talk back. Okay, so don't be afraid to talk to me. I want to have a conversation. I like banter and going back and forth and getting people's opinions and all that. So, guys, leave a comment on this video and tell me what you think about, or what's your definition of man providing. So, once again, you've been with me, OG Ush, in the cut. Y'all stay blessed and have a good one, yeah? Peace.